Just dive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just dive and we'll never turn our backs again.
What's going on, everyone? RG here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on the channel. Welcome everyone, and today I've got something special for you, because today you're gonna be able to be the owner of a Tuk-Tuk Dealership in the Sims 4 game with the brand new pack of for rent. I don't know if you know that, or if you noticed that, but with the brand new pack, a brand new item came to us that is sellable. First of all, this is the big different from other packs, because I don't know if you noticed that, but in previous packs like the wedding stories and countryside living, they did always gave us a brand new vehicle, maybe a new truck, maybe a new like a car or Jeep or something like that. However, they placed them in the debug section, which means that they are not sellable. The cost of them is 0. However, with this brand new pack, they brought us the Tuk-Tuk vehicle, and now I do believe that the cost of one of them is 1,300 and something around that, which is actually a very decent one. And those are the Tuk-Tuks right now, as you can see. Now I'm gonna talk in a bit about which one you can sell, which one you don't. There's a small difference between them. But first of all, let's talk about the build itself. Now, oh no, one small thing before that. Actually, to be honest, to be fully honest with you people, I didn't even know how they called in real life. In the game, I do believe they have a different name, but in real life, they call Tuk-Tuks, and I actually asked you in the previous video that I made, a capsule hotel. I placed some of those Tuk-Tuk vehicles at the front of the hotel, and I asked you to let me know how they called, if you know, and someone was generous enough to let me know how they call. So I looked them up, and then I was like, maybe we can make a retail shop or dealership that you can actually make profit out of them. And believe me, people, I think this is one of the most profitable retail store that you can have. So let's talk about the build itself first, and then how you do that and how much you can make, and etc, etc. So we are in the brand new map in a lot 30 by 30, the brand new map called Tamarang. I want to say Tamarang. I hope I pronounced it right. 30 by 30 in the north, the top district of it. I think it's called Morensong, something like that. And there is one lot over there, 30 by 30, that is a park. Now there's a big drawback to actually building this on that park, and the biggest drawback is the fact that this park, I don't know if you know that, people, but the lot itself costs 20,000 simoleons. Yes, I don't know what was going on with the Sims devs when they decided to price this lot as that high, 20,000 simoleons. That's the price of a starter home. What were they thinking? I don't know, because other lots in this map are about 2,000, 1,300, something around that. Which, by the way, some other lots has some really weird numbers to them. One of the lots is like 2,070. The other one is, I want to say 1,370, and there are others that I'm not quite sure what they cost. But what's with the 70? What's with the 70? Did I miss something? They talked about something related to those weird numbers in the recent expansions and stuff. I don't know. It's not the first time. I think they also did the same thing with those numbers in countryside living, I want to say, and many like a few other expansion packs. And sorry for the noise if you are hearing, my fluff is going like in and out the room, so maybe you can hear his footsteps. Apologize for that. But where were we? Okay, so the lot itself, 20,000 simoleons, which will bump this lot cost from only 65,000, which, let's face it, for a retail shop, that's not that expensive. And even though we're gonna see a bunch of Tuk-Tuk vehicles scattered around this build, there's a reason why it's not that expensive, and I'll get to that later on. But it will bump the price of this lot from 65,000 to 85,000. So even though this build is kind of built into this location, and I kind of tried to make it fit into this location, if you want it to be way more cheaper, try to place it on a 30 by 30 in another map that the cost of the lot is going to be like a couple of thousands and not like 20,000 simoleons, because I think at most you can buy this lot for 68 maybe, which is really not that bad. And right now you can see that I'm starting to scatter those tuk-tuks around, and in my mind I wanted it to feel like a not high-end dealership, something in the middle, like they are ordering brand new tuk-tuks, but however they also sell like old ones a bit broken. So you can see that there are some of them over here. One of them is right now being like in the middle of fixing. And as you can see, I created a sign for a, how do you call it, like an auto shop that will be part of this build. It will be part of the main building that sells those. Now the idea over here is quite simple. You buy as the owner tuk-tuks for 1,300 and something, and then you sell them in a huge profit of 100%. People, that means that every single sale of those you can make up to 2,600 and something, maybe even more, with the 100% profit. Now, if you are high level at like a retail store management and stuff like that, you can get a discount for restocking and etc, etc. So definitely, if you are high level at owning businesses, and probably if you are here in the channel for a long time now, you have quite many of those retail shops already, because I created many of those over the years. So you definitely can buy this lot and make a huge profit of just by selling those tuk-tuks. Now this is actually going to be the first time you're going to feel like you can actually sell vehicles and be the owner of a dealership, because of those tuk-tuks are actually sellable. Now let's talk about which tuk-tuk over here from the screen over here is sellable and which one is not. As you can see, there is one small change between one that is sellable and one that is not. Just to make your life easier, I even placed those signs of sales near those that you can sell. Can you guess what is the small difference between the two? I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. No, I'm not gonna give you 10 seconds. Okay, the one that you can sell has some sort of a chain with a lock to the front wheel. The one that you cannot sell, which is a debug item, does not have it. So all of those with the chain at the front wheel are sellable. There are items that came with the pack. You don't need to access the debug item or the live edit objects, depends on what platform you are playing on and if you have some mods. But those with the chain, you can automatically put them on sale. The other ones you cannot. And this is actually the trick also how I made this lot not that expensive, because in all of those tuk-tuks over here, you have around, I think, 6 of them that are sellable. Just look for the sign to make it easier for you. I placed a sale sign near them, and look for the lock. You can see a lock on that greenish one on the front wheel. That is an indicator that they are sellable. So this is how easy this build actually gonna be for you to play as a retail shop, and I do think that you're gonna super enjoy playing it. It's super fun because it's actually gonna be the first time that you're gonna feel like you are selling vehicles and not selling like some other objects that is supposed to mimic the vehicles, or supposed to act like you are selling the vehicles, but you're basically selling the other item. And that actually brought me to a new thinking. Let me know, what do you think about my theory? Maybe you want to see that. I definitely want to see that. So with the brand new pack that they actually brought those tuk-tuks as debug item and a normal item, I would love to see the Sims, and the Sims I'm actually like addressing you right now. Take all the vehicles from the debug item, debug section, not the vehicles from the debug section. Take all of those vehicles, and people, we have so many, and over the years with the brand new expansions and game packs, they added so many in the in the countryside living, in the city living, in the base game, in the wedding stories, in all of those packs, we have vehicles that are part of the live edit and the debug section. I would love for the Sims to take all of them, and they just need to do one small thing. Add a number to them and make them clickable. That's it. That will change them from being a pure debug section to also be a part of the lot, so we can actually go to a shop just like this one and pick ourselves a car that will fit our playstyle. If you want it to be trashy one, pick one that is cheap. Or if you don't have much money, take the cheapest one. Or you want to be like a dude or whatever that enjoy hiking and he wants to have the Jeep from, I do believe it's Countryside Living. So you're gonna get yourself the Jeep, but we can actually have like dealership that will sell those. And if you really want to make the people in The Sims happy, we all know that it's already not possible to actually make them drivable and usable because of the maps are not open, like fully open. Honest to God, I do hope that Sims 5 will have a fully open world. But to be honest, if they will just add a small animation for those vehicles, if you place them, for an example, on a trail or something like that, not trail, like a small road indicator that can be also an item, and you snap it to them, the Sims will have some sort of like an animation. They will reach to the car, use the keys, open the door, get inside, and just back off on that road and vanish. Even that small change will make the Sims game way more realistic, way more interesting, it will add a brand new realistic feel to those vehicles. So let me know, people, do you want to see those debug items that has been in the game for years and eternity also getting a version with price to them, just like the TUK-TUK over here got? Let me know in the comment section down below. But what do you think about this idea? Maybe start surfacing it into the Sims in forums or Twitter or whatever. And yeah, do let me know what do you think about this idea. Do let me know what do you think about this build. Are you gonna go play it? And right now you can see this is the auto shop, which is kind of connected to the main selling area. This is the main selling area, and again, because it's not supposed to be like a high-end retail store for selling or dealership, I try to keep it like minimalistic, not too fancy, a bit rusty, a bit broken, a bit like dirty, just like some areas that are nice. And by the way, as you can see, there is a one TUK-TUK inside. It got inside with the 2 mod because you cannot place a TUK-TUK outside. So not outside, you cannot place TUK-TUK inside, which I still find it a bit weird. Is there any interaction with the TUK-TUK that I don't know about? Maybe I need to check it. But by the time I'm recording this, I haven't checked it yet. So yeah, do let me know what do you think about this build. You can get it on my gallery RGeetect, just like the name of the channel suggests or say or indicate or whatever. And Trey Files in the description down below for 30 days only. One last thing, people, this is the first build of 2024, so happy new year to all of you. I really wish that you're gonna have an amazing year. I gotta say to you that I had a really rough year. That 2023 was the roughest, most tough year of my life. And you understand that, or getting it from a person who lost his 2 parents by the age of 19, but yet this one was my worst one. And maybe one day I'll explain to you what happened, why I was not that active in the past couple of months, but it was a rough one. And yeah, I do hope that you're gonna have an amazing year, and may that year will be yours. I do hope to also get a better year this time. And yeah, so without bumping you all up, if you enjoy my creation, my builds, my attitude, I don't know, life is still beautiful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more. It will help the algorithm of the channel a lot, so thank you so much for that. And you got yourself a TUK-TUK as a first vehicle, but now you want to have something more. Maybe check out this sellable used car dealership that I made in The Sims 4 just for you to enjoy. Until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me, RGeetect, signing off.